You know, I was at Indiana, and a gentleman named Tom Crean had a big billboard in this office, and it said 2 words 3 times: the team, the team, the team. This is a great team win. I'm so excited for everyone that's here, but also the people that's in the locker room, and the decisions that we all made as a collective unit created this opportunity for us to have success. We win and we learn, but this one felt really special because we beat somebody that I think is a really special team, and we're just moving forward.
Georgia, 24 turnovers on the day as a team, but how did you kind of deal with their press and how hard they were guarding you?
I think that's something we have to get better at. 24 turnovers is too much, and half of them were probably me. But I think we're going to take that and learn from it. That's something that we can improve on moving forward.
Alyssa, you had a season low 4 points against Iowa State, but then you come out and drop 23 points, 9 of 10 from the floor. What were you seeing out there, and more importantly, what did Coach tell you before the game started?
Our story. It's our story. You know, it's bigger than ourselves. So those couple of games, I had bad games. My sisters needed me, and I wasn't there, and I felt like I need to step up, and I need to be there for my sister so I can be able to help and tell our story.
Yes, indeed.
Let's see.
Love you. It was a tissue.
This is for
right.
What did you guys see specifically in Alabama's trap late in that game? It seemed like it was giving you guys a little bit of trouble.
I think they just came out aggressive, just like we came out. I think they wanted to win just like we came out. It was just who finished it at the end of the day. So I don't think it was necessarily anything that they, we saw or anything like that. It's just they came out to win. We came out to win, and everybody played. So.
For any of the players, when Deasia left the court with that injury late in the third quarter, you guys immediately went on a 10-0 run. What did that mean for your team to go on that type of run without Fair on the court?
I think that anytime someone like Deasia goes down, we have to rally together. We're like, if Deasia was on right now, what would we be doing? So we can't let her not being on the court affect us. So we came together and really said, we really got to go now, and I think that's what we did. And you do it for your sisters, right, what Alyssa said, and that's one of those moments in that game.
For any of you, hard-fought game with a lot of aggression on every side. What is this going to do leading up to ACC play for the overall mentality and morale of your team?
We learned from it. We got the win, but we got to continue to learn and get better.
Was the press something you guys expected to see tonight, or did they catch you off guard with that?
No, we expected it.
Alyssa, you had 5 blocks tonight. What was working so well for you on the defensive end?
Just being aggressive, using my length, getting blocked.
Just kind of adding to that, obviously as a team, you all rebounded the ball pretty well. What was kind of the focus in terms of rebounding the ball efficiently?
I think the biggest thing is tracking the ball. My coaches have been on me about seeing the ball going up, just not being at a spot. And so with that, I wasn't really focusing on the other team. I was focusing on where I needed to be on the court. But I knew that we needed to get second chance opportunities and put us in a better spot to win the game. So I just did what I needed to do.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they give shooters the confidence to shoot because, look, Alyssa had 12, Kyra had 13. You put that up, you know they're going to be there for you, and that's a great teammate. So they did great tonight with that.
For any of you guys, so you put up 79 points, which actually was a season high against Alabama, who has the 12th ranked defense in the country. What does that mean to you guys?
Wait, I'm sorry, can you repeat what you said?
Alabama's defense is ranked 12th in the nation, and you put up 79 points on them when usually they only allow 50.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you guys?
It's really that's a good thing. And I feel like this game we learned how to stay poised and be patient. Especially this is going to help us when we go to ACC play and not, getting sped up. Especially in the end, we got to stay poised the whole game because that is going to continue to set the tone.
Georgia, what did it mean to you to be back on the floor here at the game?
It was great. I was warming up today, and I was like, this is my first game back in the Dome, and there's nothing like it. So it was really special. to be out there, and then to be out there and get a win like that was really nice.
Sarah Ashley Barker had, this is going to be for any of you guys, Sarah Ashley Barker had 18 points through 3 quarters. You guys held her scoreless in that 4th quarter. How'd you guys kind of just keep her quiet in that last quarter?
What's her number?
Three.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3. Total.
We just played discipline. I mean, she was going off, and then what was it, 23 or 32? One of them started going off. I think we just got to stay locked into what we do, and I think going into that 4th quarter, I mean, you got a few more minutes to make it happen. So you either got to lock in or you lose the game. So I think we just locked into what we know what we need to do, and the defense that we practice and we know. So yeah, I mean, good job to us, I guess.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, ladies.
Alyssa won the hard hat tonight. She didn't wear it.
Oh, yeah. Her hat. Ooh. Thanks, ladies.
All right, we'll take questions for Coach Jack. I'll start over here. Please.
Coach Jack, you talk so much about mentality when you have a freshman such as Alyssa coming in here and talking about sisterhood, and she just wants to compete for her sisters on the team. She's a fresh face to the squad. What does that mean to you?
You know, if you put on that jersey, you matter. And we don't wait to your 2nd year, 3rd year. Again, we only have 4 players that stayed last year, and so everybody's actually sophomores here, and so everybody's young, and she gets it. You know, we talk real stuff in the locker room, and it's about family, it's about our story, and she knows that in order for us to have success, she has to do her part. And I'm just so grateful that this young lady chose us, for one, but second, that she goes out there and play free and understand that mistakes are a part of the game.
Coach, Alyssa used a great word, poised. I thought you guys looked so poised throughout this game. You trailed for the first 5 minutes, but then the rest of the game you were leading or tied. What did that mean to have the lead, keep the lead, and keep Alabama at bay and eventually get the win?
So when I got that technical, that was kind of unpoised-like. It's kind of funny. But yeah, you know, no one's going to be dictating our story to us. You know, if you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us a certain way, through our discipline, through our focus, through our poise. And we have to learn how to control that. And clearly, I have to get better. I apologize. I don't know what I could have done. But needless to say, you know, everybody on the bench were talking about some fun things. And, you know, you got a 5th year who's saying at halftime, Coach, if you play a certain defense, you need to, you know, not play me because I'm not great at that yet. I'll get better, but it's not for me. And give you permission to put other people out there. It says a little bit about what we're building here. It's our family versus their team.
Coach, congrats on the win. When you face such an intense defense as you did today, ball handlers are clearly very important to have. So how important was it for you to have Georgia out there? And what role do you expect to have with the team for the rest of the season?
Well, I expect anybody to be out there to play very, very well. You know, Georgia was out there, but Sophie was out there too, and Sophie had a plus 15, if I got it right. And so whoever is out there representing us, we have complete confidence in all of them, and Georgia is included in that. And we certainly love Georgia, and we can't believe that we got the people we got on our team. But at the end of the day, whoever's out there representing their story and our family and our team, we expect complete 100% effort. And Georgia gave us that, but the rest of them did as well.
First ever ACC SEC Challenge, LSU playing Virginia Tech right now. What can an event like this annually do for the game of women's basketball?
You know, I think that people really have been offended by the fact that we were the #1 conference in the country. And so we were playing the Big Ten, and not certain how we did last year, but the SEC really jumped in and wanted to be a part of dethroning us. And I think that we're doing a pretty good job right now of letting people understand the ACC is alive and well in women's basketball, and we're going to come to you, and if you get in our way, we're going to come through you. And I'm just so humbled by my colleagues that's in this business. I watched Louisville play, and they were down and out, and they turned it around and won it. And I watched Virginia play first half, and they were down by a lot to Missouri, and they stepped up, and I think they finished the game with success. So I love challenges like this, but whenever our kids get on the court, it's not ever going to be about Alabama or South Carolina or Ole Miss. It's about our young people's mirror and what they play for, bigger than the game.
Time for one or two more questions, so I'm going to go to Carson in the back. Wait, Cooper first, then Carson.
Coach, you guys going on that 13-0 run during the second quarter. How do you think that big stretch really helped you guys, set up, momentum for the rest of the contract?
I didn't even know we went on a run that significant. I just love the rhythm started changing. I'm not a numbers person, and that's why I hire a lot of people that's in the analytics. I just love the way it feels. And it started feeling different. That's why my numbers changed on who I subbed out. And that's why, Lena didn't come in, because we just felt different. And I just think this team, together, we're really special. My coaches who knows numbers, me, I go fulfill our players who has big stories to tell. I think it all makes sense for us to be where we are right now. We've got a long way to go because I love that you guys are here, but I think that our story is so significant that we want the world to know about Syracuse women's basketball, and we're not there yet because I think they gave us a couple votes in the top 20. We're coming.
Coach, you mentioned how great of a league the ACC is. You're a month removed from a game inside the J.M. Wireless Dome versus Notre Dame. What will the next couple games on your non-conference schedule do to prepare you guys for what is going to be a gauntlet of a schedule this season?
We're just going to take it one game at a time. Right now, the only team I'm thinking about outside of this moment of us celebrating is Northeastern. And we can't, with a team this young, we can't think about the ACC and us competing against them right now. We got to stay true to what's in front of us. And right now, what's in front of us is a hungry Northeastern team, and who was in the ACC at Clemson as an assistant. So we're excited about the moment that we're at. We're excited about what the locker room looks like for us. Everybody knows that you win in the locker room, and those young ladies are really managing that well for us. And I'm not really going to be able to look at Notre Dame. We got 3 or 4 more games prior to that, and you look ahead, you get bit in the ass, and so I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, so in such a tight game like this one, how did some of the other players on this team sort of step up? You had Isabel, who scored, I believe it was 7 points to kind of start the third quarter, and then Georgia was struggling shooting from the field. She continued to shoot, and during the stretch, she kind of made a couple key buckets that were late in the fourth. So how did some of the other players sort of step up?
Georgia works her tail off in getting shots up. So every shot she takes is a shot she's earned. Isa gets in the gym like none other, and every shot she takes, she's earned. I'm a coach to say, whatever shot you're practicing, it's a shot you've earned to take. And it's a game of basketball. This is not like surgery. I've been through that already. It's about us growing as young people, and I want them to feel so confident about their position that they work their tails off is so enough that anytime you feel ready to do it, you got to do it. Like Deasia asked me, "Hey, Coach, I feel like I'm taking too many shots out there." I said, "Who said that?" I'm like, every shot that you take, you've earned. You're the first one at shoot around. You're the first one in the gym. You're the last one to leave. You've earned every shot that you're going to take. So if you don't take it, that's when you're going to have a problem with me. And that's what we're trying to build here. Young people that's going to be COOs and nurses and doctors and things of that nature. It matters through this game. And if I'm not here because I'm not good enough, I don't win enough games, and I'm not here, I mean, we get fired, whatever, done that before. I want these young people to remember that they matter and they are enough through this game, and not because you won a basketball game or lost one. So we're working on that in the locker room, and I'm hoping that they're getting it. Thank you so much for all you guys do. I know. I know.